one of the biggest events of homecoming, and this year, the seniors are saying they finally have the team that can beat the teachers.
It's the Homecoming Hoopla, the annual basketball game that features the HR faculty going up against the class of 2026.
Some of your favorite teachers will be battling some of the most athletic seniors. Who will come out on top? Come see for yourself.
It's Wednesday the 17th at 7 p.m. in the South Gym. Get your tickets today on GoFair for the Homecoming Hoopla today.
Last week, the competition for the top spot narrowed down to 2 athletes in each division. For the guys, it's a race for the championship between Miles and Joaquin, who are currently separated by just 3 points. They swept the competition in all 3 events last week to pull ahead of the others. For the girls, it's also between 2 athletes. Currently, Anaya holds a 4-point lead over Annika, who has climbed back into this race with a couple of big wins. There's just 2 contests left, and it's anyone's title to win. And today, we'll crown the best athlete at HF in the finale of the Ultimate Athlete. Skill, speed, and athleticism. That's what would be tested in the final day of the contest, and it started with the test of leg strength and coordination in the soccer kickout. Each contestant got 2 punts of the soccer ball that would be measured for distance. The furthest combined distance would win the contest. The girls went first and put on a show of soccer skills. Jadea's kicks combined for a total of 19 yards. She would earn 5th place for that. Yanietta wasn't happy about her kicks, which totaled just 23 yards.
I'm not really experienced with soccer, so I'm proud of myself for what I did.
Anaya knew she needed a good placing to stay on top of the leaderboard, but only kicked for 38 yards and a 3rd place finish.
Did bad again, but but you know, it's okay, because I'm gonna do great in this obstacle course, so yeah.
Tanaya booted it for a total of 40 yards and a 2nd place finish, meaning it was Annika who took home first with 2 kicks that combined for 54 yards. Here's how it looked for the girls. For the boys, soccer wasn't their thing. Curtis kicked for just 19 yards total, while Tremaine just barely beat him by 2 yards for a total of 21. Tracy and Carter were both in their 20s, as Tracy finished with 25 yards and Carter finished with 28.
My kick, once again, this is the reason why I'm bottom 3. My ball went 20 yards this way instead of that way. We gonna get back though. I gotta work on my form. We gonna get there though.
Kick, I don't really play soccer, so I didn't really know what to do. I was just gonna kick it. Like, the first one, I only missed it because it was windy. And then the second one, I just kicked it as far as I could, really.
Xavier put some leg into his kicks, combined for 56 yards. So who would finish on top? Would it be Joaquin or Miles? In this soccer challenge, it would be Miles, who edged out Joaquin 71 yards to 64 yards for 1st place.
And it ain't really fair though towards everybody. The wind blowing, we got it's coming towards us. So the ball ain't going that far, but.
Here's how it finished in the soccer shootout. So it all came down to the final event. Joaquin would need Miles to finish at the bottom of the next event, and Annika needed to beat Anaya badly if she had any chance. So it was on to the final contest, the obstacle course. Athletes had to carry a 50-pound bag of sand 50 yards, where they would then have to toss a bag into a cornhole box. They could not advance until they made that shot. They would then move on to grab a tennis racket, where they would have to bounce a ball 10 times consecutively, rotating the racket each time a ball hit. If the ball fell, they would have to start over. Once that was complete, the athletes had to jump rope 50 times, before grabbing the sandbag and heading back to the starting line. The best time would win the contest.
The obstacle course coming up, I'm excited for the obstacle course. I like obstacle courses. I think they're fun because there's a bunch of different things. So I'm ready. I'm excited.
Curtis led things off and had no problem with the sandbag. His issues came at the cornhole. It took shot after shot for him to make one, costing him big time. He got through the tennis racket, jumped the rope, and finished with a time of 4 minutes, 55 seconds. Tracy was next, and he struggled too, but his problem came with the tennis racket. He just could not get the ball to bounce 10 times, costing him dearly. When he finally did, he jumped his rope and finished with a time of 3 minutes, 53 seconds. Tremaine also struggled with the tennis racket. He made his cornhole shot pretty quickly, but spent over 2 minutes trying to racket the tennis balls. After moving all over the field, he got it, jumped the rope, and finished with 2 minutes and 58 seconds. The rest of the guys finished pretty quickly, and Carter breezed through both obstacles. It didn't look pretty, but he got through them all and finished with a time of 1 minute, 38 seconds. Both Xavier and Joaquin only missed the cornhole one time, which was a huge advantage. The two were neck and neck as they breezed through everything on the course. In the end, Joaquin would beat Xavier's time by 4 seconds, setting the stage for Miles. If Miles finished last, Joaquin had a chance to win the whole competition. And the way it started, Joaquin thought he had a chance. Miles really struggled on the cornhole, missing shot after shot. However, when he finally made it, the tennis racket and jump rope went super fast, and Miles finished with a time of 1 minute, 17 seconds, good enough for third place. Here's how the obstacle course finished. For the girls, Yanyetta led things off. The bag was awkward to carry and it took some time to get through the cornhole, but after that, Yanyetta kept a steady pace and finished in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Tanaya ran a good time. She didn't seem to have too much problems at any obstacle and ran through the course in just 1 minute, 58 seconds. The delay in the race came with Jediah. Each obstacle gave her some troubles, especially the cornhole and the tennis ball. She spent over 5 minutes alone trying to get the tennis ball to bounce 10 times. She was glad to be done when she crossed the line. Anaya needed a good time. A win in this event would secure her championship. The cornhole took 3 throws, and that's when the trouble started. Anaya's tennis skills just were not there, as she struggled to get the obstacle complete. When she did, she jumped and sprinted back and hoped her time of 2 minutes, 24 seconds would be good enough. So it came down to Annika. Annika needed a first place to have any shot of winning the title. And she looked like a champion on this course. She moved through every obstacle with ease and sprinted to the finish line with a time of 1 minute 48 seconds. It was good enough for first place in this event, but was it good enough for the title? Let's have a look. Credit to Jediah, she came begrudgingly but toughed it out. She finished in last place for the girls. Yanyetta was next. Her cheerleading skills helped her capture 4th place in the competition. Tanaya's steady performance was good enough to earn her 3rd place. So it came down to Anaya and Annika. Was the obstacle course a big enough win for Annika to leap over Anaya for the win? It certainly was. A 3rd place finish in the obstacle course was just enough point differential to allow Annika to take over the lead in the very last contest. In the boys' competition, Curtis showed resilience and finished the contest in 7th place. Tremaine was next in 6th place, followed by Tracy in 5th. Xavier just edged out Carter by 4 points to take 3rd, and Carter would finish in 4th. So the two athletes who traded off wins back and forth stayed close throughout, but Joaquin's 65 points just wasn't enough to beat Miles, who recorded 67 points for the win. Congratulations to Annika and Miles. They are the first ever Ultimate Athletes. Their strength, speed, coordination, and endurance were enough to outlast the competition and earn them the title of Best Athlete at HF. you could be the next Ultimate Athlete? Season 2 will take place in the summer of 2026, so look for the signups and be ready to be put to the test in VTV's Ultimate Athlete.